sick. Mommy. Mommy doctor. Mommy doctor.
Mommy's sick?
Mommy doctor.
You sick?
Doctor.
Yeah.
Mommy doctor, please.
Why are you sick?
Mom sick.
I don't get enough rest.
Aww.
She likes it fluffy. So today we are heading out for just a quick treat, not really a lunch, because I'll tell you guys why when we get inside, but it's just been a week for us. So we're just getting a really quick treat at this place called Sweet Honey Desserts. I don't know why, but I've just been craving boba so bad. Not really boba, but like grass jelly. It's just so good. There's so many boba joints out here. There's one called Boba Craft, and then there's that Sweet Honey Desserts. We're going there. And then across the street, there's Tea Barrel, and then I saw a place over there called Tea Station. I thought this was just a dessert place, but it turns out there's real food. Ooh, there's shumai, crispy gyoza, sago, it's like a mango dessert, and then there's also grass jelly, which I've been craving. Durian mochi. I want to try that. What am I gonna get? No, Sissy. Oh, they have a sweet ginger soup with sesame rice balls. The ginger would be good for my congestion. Or just like this hot soupy dessert. I also need to make like real soup too. Hey Bisbees, it's Zung, and today we are gonna make a super nourishing chicken and vegetable soup that's perfect for these chilly, cold days of fall, or for me, for postpartum recovery. So it's super easy. It's basically a one pot dish that has a lot of downtime, so I'm super, I love this recipe. All right, let's start by sauteing our aromatics. I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil into my pot, and then I'm gonna saute half of an onion that I've already chopped up until it's nice and translucent. Then I'm gonna add some chopped up carrots, some celery, saute them for a couple more minutes, just until you see it nice and caramelized. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of salt to the vegetables just to season it, because the pores have opened up and it will absorb more flavor. And when you're doing these aromatics, it's what gives the soup a lot of flavor, so it's really important. I learned this from Roy Choi on that show Chef, is it Chef? On Netflix, and it's so genius, makes all the difference. And then for my aromatics, like the carrots and celery, I also like it to be super caramelized because it adds a lot of flavor too. Just the little details, you know? And then to just season everything up, I have some turmeric, lots of ginger that I've chopped up, probably like half of my thumb's worth, and some minced garlic. All of the amounts will be in the description box below. I'll saute those for a couple minutes, and once you start smelling the ginger flavor, go ahead and throw in the chicken. I have 4 bone-in skinless chicken thighs, and then now I'm just gonna season the chicken thigh. You can do that before you put it in too, but I forgot to. Just like a little pinch of salt on each one. And then I'm adding bone broth to really maximize the nutrients. You can buy bone broth either frozen or in a box like this. They have them available at the stores nowadays, so that saves me a step of making like homemade one. So this carton has 32 fluid ounces or 4 cups. So if you think that this amount of liquid is good for your soup, go ahead and leave it as is. But if you want it more soupy, you can add an extra cup of water. I think I want mine a little more soupy, so I'm gonna add an extra cup in there. Now I'm gonna let the soup come to a boil, and then we'll cover it up, turn the heat down to about medium-low, and let it simmer for about 25 minutes until the chicken kind of falls off the bone. And now we wait. So as you guys can tell, I'm a little bit congested. It's been such a rough week. You know how they say like moms can't afford to be sick? Like I couldn't be sick because I had to feed him, take care of her. Nate was also sick. I probably got it from him, but also with all of the fires going down in Southern California, just like the air was so bad, I think it like made my congestion even worse. But we're getting through it, and thankfully, like, we weren't close to the fires, so we didn't have to like evacuate or anything, but it was pretty scary because they were popping up all around us. But we had Halloween this week, and Rolly dressed up as baby Mickey Mouse. Uh-oh. I know so many of you guys have been asking why his ears are taped, and I have a video on that coming, but basically his ears were just folded over when he was born, so we're getting that fixed, but I'll go into that once we get them off. How many moms out there have been through this? It's like you're trying to work or just be out and baby goes nuts. Actually, I fed him right before we left, so I think because he's going through his second leap right now, he's just always hungry and going through a growth spurt, which he feels so much heavier. He's kind of a chunker and I love it. This is the durian mochi. Is it yummy? It's durian. You can smell it?
Bah. Go.
Mango. Yummy? You want more? This is sago, which is similar to tapioca balls. And it's in like a mango cream sauce, soup, with grass jelly, pomelo, and fresh mangoes. It's not too sweet, and it's just really refreshing. I know this isn't like recovery food since it's dessert, but grass jelly has like herbs and then fresh fruit, but also just going out is good for my mental health, being out and about. We've been kind of locked up at home because I didn't want to take the kids out into like the bad polluted air, so it's really nice to be out and about. I think it's fresh durian. It's not even like a cream. It's just like straight up durian. How do I know? Because it is stinky, but it's good. Here, try some. Do you think it smells good, tastes good, or do you think it's repulsive? Because I personally love it. This is the hot dessert. It's half black sesame ginger and then half red bean with glutinous rice balls. It's hot. Yeah, it's kind of like an egg, but not really. But it's hot. You want to try some? Black sesame tastes like nutty peanut butter or tahini. I guess that would make sense because tahini is sesame. But Cece wants to try some. Up here. And gyoza.
Clap.
Your little mustache. All right, I think it's ready. Ah, yeah. It smells so good, and the chicken looks pretty cooked through. I mean, it should definitely be cooked through. So now I'm gonna remove the chicken thighs, and we are gonna remove the meat from the bone. So to debone the chicken, I just use like a small paring knife and a fork, and I just kind of peel it off, and it can be in cubes or shreds. I personally prefer it kind of in larger chunks. So I have my chunky shredded chicken, and I'm just gonna add it back into the pot carefully, along with some chopped kale. I have about like 2 to 3 cups here, maybe 3 cups. And then my secret trick to chicken soup, I always squeeze juice from half a lemon in there to really brighten everything up. And then I'll give it a mix. Oh my gosh, it looks so hearty and delicious. If you really want to make this stretch, you can add some white beans, like cannellini beans in there, and it'd be so good too. Or pasta. Make it like a chicken kale noodle soup. But this is good enough for me. Now I'm just gonna let it simmer for another 10 minutes so that the kale can be totally cooked through, and it's ready to serve. It smells super hearty. Yeah, so this week was just a lot of soups and stews. Like when you're sick, or especially for my postpartum recovery, I just feel like I haven't been really eating well. I think just having like these warm, hot, soupy, one-pot dishes are just exactly what I need.
More?
More? You like it? Is it good? All right. Oh my gosh, I haven't had this in years. It's nutty, it's kind of bitter. It has the consistency of like watered down peanut butter, and it's hot, but it's really delicious. And now the black bean part. CCB, please be careful. She loves it. I'm gonna add a little more soupy broth. And it's like I have a hug in a bowl right here. It's just so like comforting. Oh, I like to add a little bit of black pepper. This is so good. So because I used the carton of bone broth, it was already so rich in like the bone flavor. You guys saw when it came out, it was like nice and dense. It gives so much richness to this that it just tastes so hearty. Oh my gosh, I know I keep saying that, but that's like the perfect word to describe the soup. And as you can tell, my voice is going as we continue this video. So I am gonna finish up this bowl of soup and hopefully feel better by the end of this pot. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I hope you guys enjoyed going along with us to the dessert place in Alhambra. It's called Sweet Honey Desserts. I highly recommend it. After we came home, I already wanted more.
Look at your face.
I hope if you guys are sick, this soup will make you feel better. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. It's like a hot tea with vegetables in it because it has like ginger, lemon, turmeric. It's like my cold remedy tea with vegetables. Mmm.